Welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to go through repairing these 110 volt lights. As you can see, they're made to clamp on to, a ledge, a shelf, things like that. But they're not very well made. And after only a couple of years, this part of the clamp fatigued. One of them broke off. And this one, both legs are broken off. But they're nice lights, so I'm going to keep them. But what I can do is there's a nut right here. Here's a close-up. As you can see how this is broken off. It should be a full piece like this one on both sides. So this one of them broke off. And this one, both of them broke off. And if you can see right here, there's this nut that I'm just going to take that off, take this whole plastic clamp off, and then affix this to a piece of teak, a flat piece of teak. So that's going to be the project for the next week or so. Stay tuned. I'll walk you through it as I try to do each time. If you like my videos, or if you want me to just keep publishing them, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. I try to publish something about once a week. That's my goal, at least for the first year. I started this in January, and so I'm going to see how it goes. My plan is every week to publish a video. Okay? Thanks for watching, and you have a great day. I am quickly running out of room in my workshop. This is where I'm going to work on this light over here. As I step back, you can see this is my saw table where I rip long pieces of lumber. And I'm working on a chair over there that's in the process of glue drying. My previous project, which is still not completed, but it's the auto helm. That's got the center workshop table, that is. And over here is another workbench where it's just a pile of tools, which I am behind trying to get a lot of this stuff put away. So that brings me back over to where I have to work. I mentioned that I dropped one of my stainless steel screw organizers, and you can see the pile of drawers. Some of them broken. A lot of this I picked up off the floor. I have a lot of screws I got to go through. So I am way behind on cleanup. So I'm going to get started on this, but it's clear that I need to make more space or finish some projects. Well, we're going to do this with the brute force method. I got the nut off, but this wire is convoluted in there. Pretty tough. Wonder why it broke in the first place. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to try to do. Let's get that out of there. And maybe one more whack. Okay, one more whack. One more. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, there is the nut. That's going to screw to the back of a piece of wood. I have a lot of scrap teak, so we're going to use a lot of that. I got a lot of scrap of a lot of kinds of wood. This is all scrap teak here. So something like this, you know, clean it up, sand it down. That would work as a backing plate. And I got a lot more pieces of teak back here, as well as a giant board. This is like 12 by 4 by a full 1 inch thick. Nice piece of teak. I've been delaying using it, kind of waiting for that project where you got one really big piece of teak that you need, because I really hate cutting that up into small pieces. So I was actually thinking about making a workbench out of it for the boat, having a small vise where I really need to do some hammering or soldering, and I can set that up in the cockpit, that I could clamp it in the cockpit just temporarily. So I don't know, I might use it for something like that. We'll see. It came out pretty nice. A few little gaps right here, but if I varnish it, sand it down, I'll probably fill that in nicely. Now these are a little bit bigger gaps. I'll see what I can do to pretty that up a little bit. Those are going to be the backing plates for this. I'll drill a hole here in the center. That'll go through. This is pretty thin stock. I doubt if it's even a 1/4 inch. And I'll just route a little hole right here for the cord to come out, and probably put some more blocks of wood in here so I can put a screw through that and adhere it to a bulkhead, something like that. Well, that is soldered on there. So I gotta desolder that. It's either that or I need to cut the plug off and then put a new plug on it. So that's the question. What's the easiest thing to do? Okay, decision is to cut this.